Bishop comes to f4, we begin with e3. We will begin with development of our pieces, especially this bishop. We play knight f3, and this is black to play. Let's see what black begins with castling, and we play bishop e2. Further, we prepare for castling like this. We begin with queen c2, and this is black's turn. Black is thinking over here. Let's see what black responds in this position. In this position, we are also attacking this central pawn via this c4 pawn that you all can see. Let's see what black responds in this position. Black is having 4 minutes 13 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds in this position. He plays f5. We begin with a3, attacking the bishop and black's turn. Black decides to take. We also take it back. Let's see what he plays now. This is black's turn. Let's see what he responds with. He plays g5, and we begin with taking the bishop at e5, already controlling these two important squares. That's why. Let's see what he plays over here. He decides to take it, and we also decide to take it from the knight. It is his turn, and he is thinking for a while. Let's see how he responds with this position. He is having 3 minutes 40 seconds on the clock. He begins with queen f6. Further, we decide to take the pawn at the center, and this is black's turn. Black also takes back. We play c4. This means once again we are creating trouble at the center. We decide to take the pawn. Let's see what he replies with. He takes our pawn, and we further take it, adding a defender to the knight. And knight protection is also important because that's our minor piece. So we have to defend our minor pieces also. Here black's turn, and black is thinking over here. Already this pawn is defending the knight, and these both are the weak pawn having in the same row. So black can make some idea in taking these two pawns. Also black chooses g4 on the board. Further, we decide to castle because castling is important for maintaining king safety. So here comes king h8 on the board, and we decide to play f3. If he will take, I can take back from the rook, and that is going to be a better position. Rook takes on f3. This knight can only come to this, and these two squares are possible for knight jumping. Well, the queen comes to g5 on the board, and I can play the bishop over here. Well, queen takes, he takes, rook takes, check, and king will come here once more. Then that's not going to benefit us, so we play bishop d3. The main importance is that we are attacking this knight. So later on, it is our advantage that we are going to attack like this. Bishop takes knight, he will take back, and further he will lose the rook. He plays knight d2, and that is a very nice response. We decide to play rook g3 for disrupting the position of queen, and queen can come to any of the highlighted squares, either x6 or f4. Any of them are possible. He chose queen f4 on the board, as you all can see. So over here, this is our turn, and we begin with. So we play d6. We can play d7 and can attack this. So he takes this, and now we are also having this knight. So first let's, oh, that's also check for us. Then king comes to h1, royal poke incoming if rook moves. Uh, okay, that's also a point. Thanks for commenting. Well, he can take this knight, but now he might be thinking that this knight is also lying. So this knight goes to e4, and we play the knight. Okay, so knight coming over here. So we first take this knight. Ah, queen taking on the rook also. Hmm. A lot of attack coming. He is attack. So he takes the knight, and now we have to take care for this rook also. So first of all, we bring this rook to f1. If he will take, then we can take the rook. That's why. Queen c7, queen c7. Oh here. Uh, can you please elaborate? Queen cannot come to c7. Wait. Okay, you are telling our queen to come over there, but the bishop is lying, and there is a rook connection also. So queen to c7 is not a better idea. Okay. So over here we take this bishop back, and then we can try queen c7. That is being highlighted. Well, but let's see what black responds. Already this pawn is under attack by the queen, so he can take this. But let's see what he responds with. This is black to play, and black plays rook a to c8. We begins with queen to d2. Let's see what black responds with. Black is thinking over here. He decided to take this, and further we'll decide to play queen b2 check. Let's see what he responds with. He can play only one move. No, he cannot play this. Hmm. So this means first queen sacrifice, then rook sacrifice, and that's the mate. Alright. So black to play. Let's see how he responds in this position. Okay, so he resigns the game. Alright, so guys, if you want, you can send me challenges. All the challenges are allowed. Hmm. Okay, so guys, if you have any challenges, you can send me challenges now. Okay, so here comes another challenge where we are playing this time as black pieces. Hmm. So white responds. So we respond with e4 on the board. Black's turn. And let's see how black responds. Black plays a6. We respond with d4. Further, he plays b5. We respond with knight out to c3. Knight comes out to f3. Bishop comes out attacking this. We play uh, knight to d2, defending this. He plays e6. We begin with bishop e2. And further, we decide to play c3, kicking off the bishop. The bishop goes back over there, and we put a castle, maintaining the king's safety. Here comes knight f6. We respond with e5. We are attacking this knight at the same time. So let's see what black responds in this position. He plays knight d5, and we take the knight towards the center for our bishop development. Well, here comes x6 on the board, which is not allowing us to bring our bishop there. We choose to bring the knight back to g3. Knight comes to g3, and this is black's turn. Black can decide to castle and make his way safer. Let's see what he chooses over here. So he chooses bishop g5, and we accept for the trade. Hmm. If I accept, he can take back from this, and the rook will be having an open attack towards my position. That's what we have to think for. Okay, so first we'll trade the bishops. He takes back, we play queen over here. The knight and the queen both are attacking this pawn. So black can either push the pawn, that's possible. He chooses knight f4. And further, we begin with rook to e1. Let's see what he responds with. He can once again push the pawn, yes. He can push the pawn. Okay, he chooses to take it. We take back from the queen. And this is black's turn. Black can now push the pawn and can attack my knight. Let's see what he plays. He pushes the pawn. Well, okay. So in this position, he could have pushed the pawn. If he pushed the pawn, I will remove my knight. Let's say over here. Then he can take this pawn from the bishop and the knight. Both are attacking this pawn. That was an easy win for black, which he missed. So we have a safer square, knight d2, and this is queen comes to export, threatening the mate in one. So we have to do something about this. Actually, that is not a mate. Yeah, absolutely, that's not a mate. So over here, if we try playing this, he will take, I will take, he will take back, and that is going to create a vulnerable position. So yes, we bring the knight back to t1 for defending the pawn, and the checkmate is defended. Let's see what he responds now. Once again, this is black to play, and black is thinking over here. Let's see how black responds in this position. 3 minutes 34 seconds of black, and black is thinking over here. Now already this file is being opened, so we cannot expect the castling position. Yes, we can expect the knight to come out and long castle. That can be possible. Because already these two pieces are attacking the pawn at h2. Hmm. Okay, so once again, we have to do something about this open diagonal also. We can try pushing f3. f3 will be attacking towards this pawn. But after f3, if he takes, we will take back, and once again, we will lose the protective shield. Okay, he plays a5. Further, this pawn is being weak, so we take this pawn. Now we are attacking the bishop. Bishop comes to c6, attacking it, and we bring the knight, queen back to d3. Queen comes to d3, and this is black's turn, thinking for the while. Over here, we can also respond with a3 and then b4. Means we are attacking towards the queen side. He takes the bishop b7, and further we begin with a3. Our plan is to play b4 and then further attack towards the queen side. Now we begin with queen b5 because the bishop can come over here. Okay, so we bring the queen back to protect it. Queen comes to b3. Okay, he takes this and we take back from the knight. Once again, we have added the defender to the pawn, and no more mate is possible. Now let's see what he does over here. This is black to play, and black is thinking over here. Once again, in this position, we can try playing queen to b7, attacking the rook and this pawn both at the same time. So this means this is going to be quite aggressive position for black. Black does not give time and plays rook b8, attacking the queen. So we have to do something about the queen. We play the queen back to c2, and we are defending the queen. Now this is, he plays a4 on the board. We can try playing g3, attacking the queen. But the queen may come over here, and that's not going to benefit us. So over here we begin with queen to d3. The main plan is to bring the queen over g3 and offer a queen trade. Okay, he takes the pawn, and over here we begin with queen a6. Oh, he can take this pawn, and that's going to be a mate. Hmm. Yeah, and that's the game over. Okay, so guys, if you have any challenges, you can send me the challenges. Here we begin with e4, we play c6, the Karukan defense. We begin with d5, attacking the central pawn. c5, we are attacking this pawn, and finally knight to c6. Now over here we begin with bishop out to g4. We bring out the queen, attacking the pawn. Let's see what he responds with. Queen coming over here is not a very nice option. Okay, queen c2. Now wait. If I play the bishop over here, he will take it, I will take it, attacking the rook. This means I'm winning the rook also. So bishop comes to f5. Now let's see what he responds with. He plays bishop d3, and further we take this, he takes, and we take this pawn. Now we are attacking the rook. So let's see what he responds over here. In the next move, we are going to win the rook also. So 4 minutes 30 seconds on the clock. He begins with knight to g5. We begin with taking the rook, and let's see what he responds with. He castles, maintaining the king's safety. We begin with queen takes on a2, and there comes the knight sacrifice. Now if I take it, queen may come over here giving check. Alright, let's take it. Queen comes check. We play king e8, and he is trying to create some attacks, but we play knight f6 and alter attacks are failed, I guess, because we are not giving space for the queen to come over here. Let's see what he responds over here. He plays bishop g5. Okay. We cannot long castle here. We decide to take the pawn. He takes back, and over here we take back from this pawn. Queen can come over here giving check. We play king d8, and let's see what he responds with. So white is thinking for a while, having 4 minutes on the clock. He takes it. We take it back, attacking this pawn that is visible. Let's see what he plays over here. He plays queen g4, and we begin with knight check. He plays king over there. We play h5. Let's see what he plays over here. h5 on the board, attacking the queen. Queen comes to f3, and now this time we decide to take the knight over here, attacking the queen. So white's queen is under attack. He decides to play knight c3, means offering a trade. Well, we accept this. White takes back, and we take the knight to t2. We are attacking this, and we bring the knight to e4. He takes a pawn. We play king to c7. We are attacking this pawn. He plays rook d7 check. We play king p6. Knight comes over here. We take the pawn, giving check, and then we bring this knight back. Let's see what he responds. He plays knight d5 check. We play king c6. He plays knight b4 check, and we play king c5. Let's see what he plays now. He plays knight d3 check. We bring the king to p6. Now let's see what he responds with. So 3 minutes 22 seconds on the clock. He plays rook d4. We played we play knight d6. Let's see what he responds with. White's turn. White is thinking over here. He plays rook d4 check. We play knight to b5, means protecting the knight from danger. So white's turn, having 3 minutes 10 seconds on the clock. Let's see how he responds in this position. So he plays knight f4, and we play a5. We are attacking the rook. We are attacking the rook at this time. Let's see what he plays over here. 2 minutes 54 seconds on the clock, and he decides to take the rook back. Where we play bishop h6. We are attacking this knight. Now we play king c5, attacking the knight. He takes this, and further we play the rook to e8. The knight and the pawn both are under attack. So at least we are going to win the pawn in the next move. Let's see what he plays over here. Okay, so in this position he plays the knight over here, attacking the bishop. Now in this position we have to defend our bishop, so we play the bishop to d2. And we may try to bring the bishop over here. The bishop over okay, so he plays this. We play bishop c3 for controlling t squares, and now we can push the pawns forward and can promote to queen. Let's see what he plays over here. So he is thinking for a while, and he plays rook c1. We begin with a4, means we are not going to stop. Instead we are going to push the pawn forward until our new queen. So we play a2, And further we promote the queen. And now rook is going to take the queen. Further we eliminate this from the rook. Let's see what he responds. Now why from the rook? We took from the rook so that, okay. Uh, we took from the rook so that rook can come over here and can just attack towards this pawn. That was the reason. Well, so guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. Okay, so here comes the challenge where we are playing as black pieces. We respond with knight f6, the Indian game, and we play d5. The bishop comes out to f5, and then we play knight out to d7. Here comes b3, we play c6, and then we play e6. Now white plays knight to d2, we play bishop e7. White plays e3, we further play x6. We are making a way for the bishop back. We decide to castle, maintaining the king's safety. We play c5, attacking this pawn at the center. And finally, we take from the knight. Now, in this position, we bring this knight over here. For we are offering some threats at the center. Let's see what he does over here. He plays c4, and finally, we play the queen out to b6. Okay, so he is thinking for a while. Now, he decides to take this, where if knight takes, he takes, queen takes, king comes to over there, and the position will be all sorted. So if I take this, and then I can win this pawn also. First of all, let's take this, means I'm creating a four-way bishop. I'm creating a bishop with two open diagonals. He plays b4, and now if I take this, not going to benefit. We begin with bishop d6. Uh, yes, you can play against me, animator. If you want to play against me, just send me the challenges. That's all we have to play. Well, let's see what he plays over here. I never get to play 1000 play. Okay, okay, you can play against me if you want to play. Hmm. Well, so over here the knight is attacking the bishop. So what can we do is, hmm, knight takes, he takes back. Okay, let's first take the bishop back. Let's defend the bishop, and then we will try planning something. Let's see what happens. 4 minutes 9 seconds on the clock, and let's see what he responds with. White's turn, and white is thinking over here. Okay, f3 is a blunder because we can take this. We are attacking this rook at the same time. And now over here we decide to play this rook over here. This pawn is under attack. That is being visible by this. Yes, others, if you want to play against me, just send me the challenges. I have highlighted the ID, the King's of Chess official. Okay, my ID over here. You can send me the challenge. This ID. Alright. So he decide to play Queen E1, defending the pawn. Okay. We play Bishop F4. Yeah, Bishop F4. He cannot take it, then Rook is, Queen is gone. That's why. Now if Queen takes it, he take back and I win the Queen. Well, that is not going to benefit us because I will have a knight for the rook. Well, let's see what he plays. White's turn, 3 minutes 23 seconds on the clock. He plays the knight e2, and further we decide to take this knight, giving check. Let's see what he responds with. This is his turn and he takes it. If we take, he will take, rook will take. Okay, so we take this, giving check. Let's see what is the response. King comes to h1, and here we begin with f6. The main response is to defend the rook. Means we are adding a defender. Now if I try to remove, okay, bishop takes it. He will take, I will take back, and we are in a majority. Because the bishop is already defending it. Let's see. Okay, he takes it. We take back. Now we are attacking the queen with tempo. Let's see what he plays over here. 2 minutes 57 seconds on the clock for white, and he is thinking over here. Let's see how he responds in this position. He plays queen f1, and here we decide to take the bishop g3. Because the bishop over here is already attacking towards these two squares. Okay, he gave a check. We begin with king to x7. Let's see what he plays over here. Now he is thinking for a while, having 2 minutes 38 seconds. It's showing not available right now. Yes, yes. Others sent me the challenge after this game. Okay. So here we play. Hmm. Now in this position, we can bring the bishop back, and my plan is to bring the bishop back, arrange the queen, and threaten the mate. Well, but that's not going to be very easy. So instead, we play simple. We play queen e3. Queen comes to e3. Let's see what he plays. I found your PFP. Okay. I mean, what is this PFP? Well, we play queen over there. Pin the queen. Wait, pin the queen. How? Well, he plays a4 on the board. We play queen d2. The bishop under attack. We can bring the rook over here and can attack like this. So you could have pinned the queen. How? How can I pin the queen? Okay. So I received a friend request. Yes. Rook e1, two moves. Rook e1. This rook is also here, right? This rook over here. Okay. We play the rook over here. We are attacking this. Rook e1, two moves ago. Okay. So two moves ago, you are saying rook e1. Then this rook can also take it, right? That's not a pin. Rook comes to t1. It is attacking this. And now here we begin with queen to a2. We are attacking the bishop and this bishop. Okay. Let's see what he plays. It is white to play, and white is thinking over here. Let's see how white responds. White plays a5. We decide to chop this, and let's see what he plays. We are also attacking the bishop. So let's see how white responds in this position. White is thinking over here. Hmm. He plays rook a1. So first of all, let's begin with some checks on the board. He plays king over here. We play queen to d2. Let's see what he plays. Bro, can you play? Yes, of course. You can send me the challenge. Just send me the challenges. I can play against you. Okay. Queen comes to t2. He plays rook over here. We begin with check, attacking the bishop at the same time. So maybe, or he is forced to give up the queen. Yeah, he is forced to give up the queen. And easily we can give a mate. Queen and we give a mate. Okay. So guys, any challenges? You can send me the challenges now if you want to challenge me. Challenge. High level chess too much. Okay, so 30 minutes game. Okay. I hope you all choose some favorable format like playing clicks. Send me the challenges in blitz format or rapid format that you are favorable with, but don't send in classical format because classical is very much. Okay. Yeah, so here's the challenge from this IoT. I don't know. We play d4 over here. Uh, c4 on the board. We are attacking this. hmm. Okay, so we play knight over here. Hmm. And knight comes to c3. We play bishop out to f4. We play e3 on the board. And then we begin with bishop to e2. Bishop comes to e2 and knight comes over here. We play queen c2. Semi-Slav, very good. Yeah, semi-Slav defense. Almost a semi-Slav defense. Let's see what he responds with. Black's turn. Black is thinking over here. He plays a6. We play a3. We are attacking the bishop. The bishop may go over here. We play b4. The bishop goes back to c7 and we'll trade the bishops. Yes, I will accept your request. Just set me challenges in some lower format, lower time format. You are sending me the challenge in 30 minutes game. That is very long game. We begin with knight f3. Okay, bishop d7. We bring the knight at the center. He plays f6. We take this. Let's see what he responds with. He takes back from the knight. We castle, maintain the king safety. And black's turn. Okay, he plays e5. Attacking towards the center. Yes, of course, I will accept your challenge. Don't worry about that. We play f4 on the board. Let's see what he responds with. He plays this e4. And over here, we begin with pushing the pawn f5. Okay, let's see what he responds with. He plays b6. We take it. He takes back from the knight. We play rook over here, attacking this. Now this is black's turn. 2 minutes 35, 2 minutes 34 seconds on the clock, and black is thinking over here. He plays rook a to c8, and we bring the rook to f4. We can try bringing the rook over here, and can try attacking. Okay, so first we begin with bishop h5 check. King comes in pawn push. We'll take this. He take back, and now in this position we decide to bring the bishop over here. Let's see what he responds with. His turn, he plays f5. He cannot take 2 to the pin. Okay, so we'll double up the rooks. Now let's see what he responds with. He plays knight over here. If we take, he takes back. We'll take from the rook, giving check. Very nice. Bishop takes on f5. If he takes, oh, he does not take. So first we take the rook, and we are threatening this threat once again, winning the queen. So queen takes, yeah. We play rook f7 check, and then we bring the queen over here for this threat that is being highlighted. Let's see what he plays. 2 minutes 19 seconds on the clock. He plays queen g4, and here we begin with rook f4. The rook may go anywhere, and we can bring this rook queen out. Already the queen is under attack, so let's see what he responds with. He plays queen g5, and over here in this position we decide to play queen f2. Okay, let's see what he responds. He plays knight d6, attacking this rook. Alright, so the rook is under attack. Yes, I accept this theory openings. Well, we play rook to f6. Rook takes on the knight, and pawn cannot take due to the pin, so queen can take it. Let's see what he responds with. So black is thinking over here. Let's see how black responds in this position. Black is having 1 minute 47 seconds. He plays queen g4. Okay. Bro, x4 was best. x4. Oh, x4. Are you sure? I'm I'm not playing x4. Why? Because once the queen is removed, then I can play this. Rook x4 was mate in 2. Rook x4 was mate in 2. Oh, rook x4. You are saying this rook x4. That's true. Rook x4, then the queen will come, and further I will be forced to take this. Yes, it is plus 12. Yeah, that is also correct. Okay, queen comes to g4, and over here we try to push the queen, and now the queen is trapped, I guess. Yeah, queen is trapped. So this means he is going to take the rook. Well, so in this way also I am pinning. I mean, let's see what he responds. Black's turn, and black is thinking over here. You are okay. So and further we are threatening the mate. Queen x4 check. King comes there, or yeah, king over there is forced, and rook over there. That's the mate. And rook f7 mate. Okay. So guys, if you have any challenges, now you can send me. Any challenges? Okay. So here comes the challenge. 3 plus 0, right? Okay. So we are playing as black pieces. We begin with c6, the Caro-Kann defense, and then we play d5. Further, we decide to take this. Knight comes out. We play knight f6. Oh, alien gambit. Many of you are playing alien gambit, and I am observing this. Many of you play alien gambit over here. We play x6, attacking this. We take it. Knight comes over here. King check. Okay, so bishop. We play e6. Knight comes check. Now king comes to e8. Let's see what he plays. He plays g4. Okay. So bishop comes over here. Maybe. Okay, he takes this. Then should I take this? Or is something a trap? No trap. King comes over here. Knight over there, and oh yes, knight over there was possible. Queen comes. No. Okay, so we play the king to d6 because I'm aware of this threat. Then I play king d6. Let's see what he responds with this. Now this is once again white's turn. White plays b3 on the board, and here we begin with bishop to e4. Let's see what he responds with. He plays this check. We bring the king to c7. Means we are defending the king. Let's see what he responds now. He is thinking for a while. The bishop under attack. Okay, he decides to trade. We trade it. Let's see what he plays. He plays this. We take the pawn, attacking rook and the knight, but at the same time. In many of the games, many of the players tried alien gambit against me. Well, now we take this knight also. So this position is completely winning. Okay. Let's see what white plays. White resigns. Okay. So any challenges? If you want, you can send me challenges now. Okay. So we begin with d4. This time he plays c6. We play c4. Knight comes to c3. This is the slab defense, and here we begin with bishop f4. Queen comes to b3. He plays queen d7. We take this pawn. He takes. Okay. We play e3. We develop the knight at f3, and let's see what he plays. He plays bishop e7. We play bishop e2, and further, this is black's turn. Black decides to castle. We play knight e5. Now knight at e5, attacking the queen. Queen goes back over there, and here we begin with x3. The main intention to push. Okay. So now over here we'll take the knight back. Hmm. Okay, we try g4. Lower the sound of the game. Uh, okay, should I remove the sounds? Can you accept the challenges? I guess I'm accepting the challenges of everyone. Okay, send me the ID. Send me your ID for I can recognize you. Alright. I am closing the sounds if you are having trouble in hearing my sounds. Okay. Alright. Knight takes on e5 and now we'll take this. I hope I am clearly audible to you all. Um, okay, so bishop comes to x7 and over here already we are having this pawn structure. So first we eliminate this knight. Let's see what he is. Okay, he plays bishop takes f6. We decide to long castle, maintaining the king's safety. Black's turn. Black is thinking over here. Black plays rook e8, and further we begin with king d2. We play e a4. He can play this b5 and can play more aggressive, but let's see what he responds with. Uh, hmm. Okay, he plays queen e6 and this is under attack. So we'll take this knight back, or let's see what it is. I can push this pawn forward. Okay, let's take the knight back. We are just defending the checkmate. Well, bishop sacrifice. He take and then he take the bishop. Bishop sacrifice. Okay, so now we are enough aware for this threat. So, okay, we take it. Queen takes. We play king c1. The checkmate is already defended by the queen. Rook e3. Knight comes over here. And thanks for adjusting. Okay. Knight goes to c3. We are attacking the queen. Queen may take this. Let's see what happens. Maybe black's turn. Black. Okay, black takes it. And over here, we play rook d1. We are attacking the queen. Queen may take this. Let's see what he responds with. He is thinking for the while. He takes it and we attack this. Now the threat is being visible to you all. Okay, we take. King check. King comes over there. Post. Okay. And now over here we begin with rook f4. He may play queen over here. I think he is 3 slipping. Wait. Oh, we take this. We take it and we play king t2. What is stream snipping? Alright, so black's turn. Come on, man. He is playing moves. You are saying, oh no, that's not true. I am playing online. Alright, so 34 seconds on the clock. King comes over here. We are attacking the rook. So rook may. These are all my opinions that I am saying. My opinions may fail also. Look at that. Why? If I take it, queen may. No, I don't understand. The pre-rook sacrifice may be more slip. Okay, let's see what it is there. Queen g5 check. Oh my god, timeout. King T1, and let's see what he responds. This, we play rook over here, queen may come, okay, queen takes the pawn. King comes to E1, and let's see what he responds with. 10 seconds on the clock, and he playing switch checks. Queen come over here, make give check, okay, king. So we begin with queen. Let's see what he respond with. Queen over here, okay, queen comes here, we play this. We remove the check, or we can just win on time. Okay, oh my god. King F2. Okay, so black loses on time. Anyways, now you can alt. Yeah, so here comes the challenge from Stone Click. 10-minute challenge. Okay. Let's see what he plays. T4. We respond with knight f3. I mean knight f6. Sorry. He can play c4 or okay. He begins with the queen's gambit that many of you are known for. E6. We bring out our bishop, pinning the knight. So he can play e3. That's the most popular response. Okay. He choose e4. We decide to castle, maintain the king's safety. He plays bishop d2. Hmm. Okay. T5 over here. Stream snipping may be possible. Not at all. Okay, we take this. The pawn at the center. We play x6 on the board. Let's see what he responds with. This is the response g4, and we take this. Hmm. Take the pawn at g4. Take the pawn at g4. And now I am taking this bishop. Okay, he takes this, and we further play rook over here. Can check. Bishop may come, knight may come, any of them possible. Let's see what he responds. He plays this. Now we play c6. The knight may rush back, and that's possible. Let's see what he plays over here. This is white's turn. White having 9 minutes 22 seconds on the clock, and let's see how he responds. Knight goes back to c3. We begin with queen over here. We are just putting pressure. He may begin with this, just kicking off my knight, or maybe knight development. First of all, he can long castle, cause castling. Okay, he long castle, maintaining the king's safety. Now we take this pawn. We are attacking the rooks, both the rooks at the same time. Let's see what he responds with. So this is hmm, the rook come here. We can take this, right. The knight may come and may try to take this, but let's see what he responds with. So it is white's turn. 8 minutes 52 seconds on the clock for white, and white is thinking over here. Okay, so white's turn. Let's see how white responds in this position. 8 minutes 33 seconds on the clock for white. 8 minutes 28 seconds. Alright, so he is disconnected from the game. So guys, if you want, you can send me the challenges. All the challenges are allowed. So the game.